money supersized. G5 super fly, should be supervised.
And I missed last week's review of Married to Medicine, but I'm back. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Carter's Eat. I also do reviews. Yes, I do. I'm your host, Lisa. Thank you for coming. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Married to Medicine fans. Let's talk about it. Notes were taken. But to keep it brief, because I know we all have things to do. Yes, this is my grade. Thank you. It's called Fifi. Come on in. Here at Carter's Eats, we have lots and lots of fun. We like to cook. We like to eat. We like to travel. We have vlogs. We have recipes. We mimic recipes. We cook. We have challenges. So get there and watch one of our mini videos. Thank you guys for coming. Let me just get to it. The ladies look great this season. The tea party was fabulous last week. I'm glad we were able to recap at the beginning of the show, as we always do. Everyone looked fantastic. Jackie's yellow was on the one. I just thought it was, they came with it. Or this week's episode. And we're just going to go with Quad and say, Quad, you've got to let it go. For you to act at the tea party as if you were really ready to reconcile with Simone. And like Simone said, I get to the tea party or I get to dinner and you completely change who you are. Was this the person that I just met with at the tea party last week that said, hey, I really miss my friend Simone. Let's get together for dinner. Dinner was completely different. And she came with it as soon as she sat down. I don't have time to talk long. Just want to let you know, why were you out of character at the crab boil? Simone was like, what now? Bad Fendi dress. Loved it. And Quad was all the way in together. Her body is snatched and right. Sister looked on the one. Honey. But you came in there wrong. And the part, I liked the part on the side. I didn't know if I liked all the way that the weave out, the lace front. We can almost see that. But you always look good, Soror. You always look good. You attacked Simone, and Simone was caught off guard. You should have done a precursor. Hey, I just want to circle back and talk about what happened at the crab boil. And that would have given Simone the opportunity to say, we don't need to bring that back up. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. And Simone had already apologized for that on the reunion show, and I think even last season. So some Quad must have really been hurt, and we need to really pray over that and let that go, Quad, because you got more content on your show to bring to Married to Medicine than just that particular quarrel between you and Simone. Y'all go ahead and get back together. You heard it from Carter's Eat, Lisa at Carter's Eat. She said, that storyline's dead. Find another reason. You and Quad and Simone, come on back together. Okay. Jackie is correct. I love when Mariah said you're letting your slip show. That does mean you're letting your bad manners come out. It's come on. Yeah, I'm keep pushing my hair. I'm going to keep doing it. Sorry if it's bothering you. I like that Mariah said it so classily. You're letting your slip hang. The slip can hang and your ass is showing. Forgive my French. Your behind is showing. But that wasn't the case, nor the context in which to use it. Jackie was not showing her butt on the podcast. Jackie was quoting something, and it was a quote. So you can't say that Jackie was insinuating that you had a drug problem. Jackie was really merely restating what was said when she asked Heavenly, do you think it was out of character, or do you think Quad was right to say that Mariah had a drug problem? Let it go! Let it go! Let's talk about it! Okay. Thank you, Jackie, for staying classy. Your purple lipstick was beat with the black glasses with the purple rim. Fantastic. I like that we're seeing more of your character come out. Sometimes I won't even tell you that. I call Mariah Pie Face. Beloved Toya Bush. Our beloved, gorgeous, flawless, Beautiful Queen Toya Bush. Oh, how I love her. House fashions, her big hips. Excuse me, family. Has a beautiful sister, and she has a fantastically handsome husband. Toya, I believe we all know with the woman code, you women know you normally announce your pregnancy after 3 months. So it was a bit ambitious to share it with the kids. Once you share the miscarriage story with your girlfriends, you'll find out that everyone has gone through it. I'm not going to say I'm not sensitive because I miscarried. It is a very difficult space. It's very sensitive. And I hear what your husband said, the way he compartmentalized it and said he puts it on the shelf of failures. And the boys took it hard. And I really admired how you brought Eugene in and you guys sat down and talked to the kids, and was even more fascinated with how the youngest son was able to express or explain the process and what happened. And the oldest one was very angry. So that's a great time to have a family discussion. I think women need to talk more about miscarriages because then they find in numbers there's healing. My experience was my son was 2 years old and there was no time to be depressed. You cannot embrace the depression spirit, but there is recovery and God does answer prayers. So Toya, we were with you. We thank you for that part of the show. Very great topic. We stand with you, Toya. Prayers to you and your family. God bless you and Eugene. I love what you guys are doing. I need some lipstick. Keep the budget tight, sis. Keep the budget tight. And then your green pants were fabulous. The Mariah green pants were fabulous. This is Fifi. This is Fifi back here. So if you haven't met her, welcome in, Fifi. So, thank you for being transparent. Outstanding testimony there. You do know that Toya brought on Contessa. I like that Toya didn't reach across the couch and slap the crap out of Contessa when she said her husband was a bitch at Damon's office opening. Office said, my husband, Contessa would have dragged Toya, and Toya knew not to go there. Toya knew, she stopped, but most women would have jumped up because you don't talk about people's husband. But I said that on the last review. Right. With that being said, that's why Toya probably isn't touching the topic. She knows she might get jumped, but Contessa knows she's wrong. Speaking of Contessa, Arthur was like, do you think that's real? I was like, I don't think Contessa and her husband would ever show out like that because they had a conversation before she left for Nashville to discuss whether he could be that stay-at-home dad working and taking care of 3 kids, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and laundry. Everybody was in a rave last week about that laundry. Yes, kids should jump in and do the laundry. It's TV. Whomever. Wow, I was like, do you think, why wouldn't they communicate? Why wouldn't they communicate and say, hey, I'm bringing McDonald's home? You know, but Contessa knew better. 9 o'clock at night, why would you bring McDonald's home? You know your husband's already fed the kids. He has to wash the dishes. You don't come in bumping on the gums as soon as you walk in the door. And your husband was like, yo, you're being unappreciative. Okay, we got that. I appreciate that scene because that's what he's supposed to do. No, you're not going to come in here, bring McDonald's in. But it's TV. It's TV. So my husband saw it and was like, oh, they must work on that. They have to script that. They have to because they've had a conversation prior to her going to Nashville. My point being, Heavenly came over. I thought it was Mariah when she was at the door with all that new color hair. But that my girl Heavenly came in and laid it like it was. And that is a very good topic right here on this platform, is the modern marriage. What's sparking me to bring up this topic about Contessa and Heavenly, and how Heavenly is telling Contessa what the woman's role is because she's married, is Dr. Heavenly has her own YouTube page, and she is sharing her thoughts from Review Season 7, Episode 3. And in Episode 2, she's explaining to Contessa, and I'll just let you hear her go on her tangent.
Person, I feel like the man got duties and the woman got duties. We're not, you know what the hell I'm gonna say. The woman was designed to take care of the children. You know why? She has breasts to feed them, she got hips to hold them, and she got damn accomplishments. I ain't gonna call Scott silly, stupid, but I think that all men are stupid. Ain't no way in hell I would leave my damn children with a man. He gonna forget the water on, he gonna leave the stove. I'm just saying, for perfect personal experiences, men don't do shit well, especially with your kids. I'm not gonna leave nobody with my damn kids. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna.
You've got to go to Heavenly's channel and hear the rest of it. But this is my reaction to Dr. Heavenly's comments on her YouTube page. I am the mama. And Dr. Heavenly came in there and asked Contessa, what's your role? What's your role? You married into the covenant. You are a wife. That's my mama. You are a wife. Thank you. Your role's at home. A lot of people are going to dispute that. I'm a working woman. Not anymore. But that's what my mama raised us. You get your coins. And that's what Heavenly is. Because Heavenly was very independent. She's very independent. She's got her coins and she believes in making her coins and being an independent woman. But you still need to make a way, like Heavenly is doing, working part-time, because it's an impossible hustle. If you're new to your Carter's Eats, that is what my platform is all about, is how difficult it is to be a working mom and really be at home without the nanny or the caretaker coming in to do all of your domestic and your pickup. And in this new age, we're going to have our men step up, and that's what Contessa's husband did. But how we come in the door has to be also discussed, explored. The whole family should be in Nashville. Bottom line, if the mama's gonna go to school in Nashville, the whole family needs to be in Nashville. My point being, it's a new day and age. I knew that when I got married, I just knew I'd be the subservient wife, serving my husband every night for dinner, making his plate, cooking, pickup, ironing, laundry. But then I said, I don't want to marry what my father is, which is a debonair, fashionable, educated, astute man, because that's the ones you got to constantly serve. And I said, no, I'm going to find one that just adores me and that I can adore as well and serve. But when they come, the one I married does the laundry, does the cooking. I do the kids. He's good with the kids. So my husband, while we were having this conversation in the car, was in an uproar. Well, what if the husband can do it all? What if he is just as... There is a role that the woman play. My husband can do it all. You ain't going to be compassionate. You're going to be a little impatient with the kids. You're a little impatient with the kids. Mamas have compassion. That is our role as the mama. Dads do an outstanding job as single fathers. It's in the word. You just need a mother and a father. And today's society, there are dads doing both roles. There are moms doing both roles. Later on down the line, we find out they just do need a male role model. Kids just do need a female role model if they're raised by their father. Okay? But the mother's role is to be mama, and I applaud Heavenly for boldly putting it out there, not being ashamed of what a wife's responsibility is. And people can debate it. This is my opinion. Get in the comments. Go there. My my mother's brother, raised 4 kids, and they all went to UNC Chapel Hill. My uncle raised 4 kids. I don't think any of them ever got less than a B. Picked them up from school, got them to school, made them breakfast, made them dinner. He was a stay-at-home dad, and he has a degree from Howard. I think he even has a master's. Banking. But anyway, he said, the workforce, maybe I'm too controversial, maybe I'm too smart. He chose to raise. My mama left, got her second PhD when we were in our 20s. So she left dad in Chapel Hill and went to California and got a postdoc from Berkeley. She got her PhD while we were teens. We could take care of ourselves at home. She did get her master's, and she did have a caretaker. And dad got us to school, but the caretaker got our hair done, brushed our hair in the morning, and dad pitched in. We just have to make sure you have. I want to serve my husband a plate. He won't let me. Won't let me. I get mad. What can I do for you? My heart would hurt being away from my kids. So Heavenly, I applaud you for bringing that platform and that discussion to many families, many couples. And it's not a bad debate. It's a good debate. And there's subscribe right there. Subscribe to Carter's Eat. Keep the conversation going. And that is the new day we're living in. What are your thoughts on the man taking care of the home and being the homemaker? And you'll find, when an executive assistant, there were tons of women executives whose husbands stayed home and were house dad. It is now a different age, and women are conquering everything. And sometimes that sacrifice of having kids is real. They don't have kids. But the ones that do, there's a conversation that's had in the household. Are you willing to make an adjustment in the roles in the home? And it's not role reversal, but it's role share. We'll call it role share. So thank you for letting me just expand a little bit more on Heavenly's piece in last week's episode and this week's episode, and why it's so relevant in today's society, which is ever changing, but a mama's role is still being a mama. And we have the compassion that men just don't have. The patience, the nurturing spirit, and that fluff and that cushion that they need. But we thank you, fathers, for everything you're doing. And Contessa's husband's doing an outstanding job. And I think that was all just for TV. But I appreciated that scene because it did give us an opportunity to have a discussion. And so with that being said, that was the episode card. She's good at what she does. These are professional working women, and we appreciate them making the sacrifice to get on this platform and do this show. And just remind us that they do it all. They're real doctors. They are on a reality show, and there are marriages. And I hope that Quad finds a fantastic man. And my husband was like, so what's Quad doing? I was like, Quad is really working. Quad is really working. She has a job where she probably has to get there at 4:30 in the morning, and it's a morning show. So she has to be there. Hair, makeup, and then she's doing her content, debonair, keeping the facts. We love Married to Medicine, and we pray for our cast, and we pray they keep it classy. And I will see you all next week when we talk about Married to Medicine again. And don't forget Thomas Greenleaf, which comes out on Tuesday. Thank you for coming to Carter's Eat. My name is Lisa. I hope we've had a good time discussing the new roles in life. When it's safe to talk about miscarriage or talk about when you're pregnant. And just, getting over small things. I appreciated that dinner with all 4 of them at the table. Heavenly, Mariah, Jackie, and Simone, when she was like, you messy. I can't believe you got me in here and didn't tell me we were going to meet with them. So finding that space to just say, I didn't mean it that way. And that was Heavenly explaining to Simone, me putting Cecil's business out there on Twitter, totally wrong. But it's not, it wasn't like she said Cecil lost his job, he need to go find one. She just said, we tired of him not working, why don't he go get a job? And so I think that was blown out. Again, it's for entertainment purposes only. However, you know, let's find the good arguments, but let's not take it too seriously. Thank you for coming to Carter's Eat. Check out the Popsicle Challenge with me and my son, AJ. Check out Big Sunday at Tucker's Grove, the African American historical campgrounds where they have church services. And please go check out our Harrah's vlog to the casino in the Cherokee Mountains. It was me and my husband's anniversary. Connect the right way. Get there. Comment, commit, and stick. Thank you for coming to Carter's Eat. We always have a great time. We thank you for your loyalty. Please share this video, and I hope you come again to either Married to Medicine's review or Greenleaf's review, or you just become a loyal subscriber of Carter's Eat, where we always believe in fellowship and fun, doing it with the Lord in mind, and acting accordingly in the kingdom. Thank you. Subscribe, thumbs it up, comment below, and I hope you can tell me, I want you to do something in the comments to let me know you've watched it to the end. What's my daughter's name? Bye.
Do or die, open up your eyes, head to the sky, keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind, spit flow, paparazzi, flash shine, get dough, champagne.